J.K. Calloway here, jumping back into Cobra Kai. Episode 6, back half of the season. Season 3, it's called King Cobra. So there's a G.I. Joe tie-in. 80s. So I'm assuming this one is going to be at least somewhat centered around Kreese, if we're calling it King Cobra. But then again, it could be Johnny, it could be Miguel, could be Sergeant Slaughter. But yeah, last we left off, man, it seems like Daniel's coming back from Okinawa with the deal, because the little girl he saved in Karate Kid 2 grew up to be in the auto industry. Admittedly, a pretty cheesy way to get there, but it was played very sweetly and well. Like Kimiko hooked them up, and it was cool. It was really, I liked it. It was a good way to wrap up that bit of the story. Although I definitely want to see more of Kimiko and more of Chosen, if possible. I doubt we will, but bring them to California. Do it now. Meanwhile, while he was in Okinawa, Chosen did show Daniel some techniques that Miyagi never taught Daniel, namely pressure point fighting, basically, to attack your enemy's pressure points as to not injure them, but to take away their ability to move. Basically, you can kind of do it on arms and legs if you want to. It's smart. It's smart fighting. So yeah, hopefully Daniel will implement that with his students if they get back together. But who knows? At this point, it's still Kreese, and Hawk broke Dimitri's arm in an impromptu fight where it was very clear that Dimitri was done. He was on the ground saying, "Hey, Eli, dude, it's me. I know we're fighting, but come on, dude. We're good. We're done. Fight's over." Fight wasn't over. Broke his arm. So, I mean, Eli immediately kind of looked concerned about it, but he still did the shit. So, yeah, there's stuff going to come up with that soon. Miguel started twitching his foot, which is awesome because he hasn't had feeling or ability to move his legs. He is in a wheelchair and out of the hospital, but he's twitching his foot. So good things. We'll see what comes with that. And of course, Johnny and Miguel's mom need to do some sex. They've already done it like a million times up here. I'm not talking about the characters, my mind. Before we get going, make sure you do hit subscribe right down there. Always appreciate it. Right around 8,500, a little bit over it now, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for the support here on YouTube. Hit like so more people find the channel. Also check out Patreon, which is patreon.com/JK Reacts. We do full reactions to all the shows we do here on YouTube, plus some Patreon exclusive stuff. Go check out the list. Support the channel if you wish to. Always appreciate it. But yeah, let's get back into it. Episode 6, Season 3. Episode 5 was one of the better episodes they've done. That was a brilliant front to back. Dee Snider was in the episode. What the hell? So yeah, we'll see how they follow it up. I'm excited. Let's do this. You learned karate in Vietnam?
Yeah. We'll go sterile in triple canopy jungle. No insignias, no ID. The team will be you, me, and a few specialists. I know a couple guys, sir. Well, you want to defeat your enemy, you gotta learn how to fight like your enemy. So I learned Tang Soo Do during the Korean War.
Okay.
Master Kim was so young. You'll learn the same. What are you up to these days, Ali? What are you up to these days?
But she's married, so it doesn't really matter. Just say whatever you want. She's not looking for any,
Hawk got that beta Dimitri in an armbar like Chris Jericho and just cold-blooded.
Hold on.
No mercy.
Hold on. Like Chris Jericho? An armbar like Chris Jericho? Chris Jericho doesn't use an armbar. What? I'm a wrestling nerd. How dare you? There are plenty of people that use a very good armbar. Chris Jericho? Name an MMA fighter. All of them use an armbar. Name Ronda Rousey. She does both. And she uses an armbar.
I don't
think these guys are Cobra Kai material.
Weren't you the one saying that we should get new recruits?
1, 2, 3, go. All right, better fall that time.
You writing a novel?
Oh no, it's a
Oh, sir.
Facebook message.
You're not gonna send that, right? You cannot send her that message. Sending her this would be like if you liked all of her photos. Oh no. First we need to get some pictures. You have any photos?
Yeah, photos? Yeah, don't move. Okay. Said don't move.
I can't believe you were holding this photo. Are
Hold
you
on.
okay? Are you insane?
That caught me off guard. I said, don't move.
He's got weapons on his walls. And his students broke Dimitri's arm.
They did what?
Right.
I'm gonna do it my way.
What's your way?
Going to the police.
Yeah. No one's done that yet?
You know what I mean? Like, it's the kid with the lid. I thought it moved.
Oh shit, you're right.
Haven't you been going to the same school this whole time?
The hair kind of distracts you from it though.
Hey!
You're wrestling, yep. They showed him as a wrestler.
You lost to an untrained fighter. He's going to take your spot on the team.
These are the only photos I have. I never jumped to high school.
Zabka!
Ashley, an emergency protective order has already been filed.
Really?
It's against you, ma'am.
What?
Looks like Mr. Kreese came in and gave a statement. It says here,
Ah.
you showed up at his place
Smart.
of business after hours, enraged,
Okay, I was not enraged.
and you struck him?
No, that's ridiculous. He's a liar. Honey,
I feel like this story is missing a lot of context.
you hit him?
Sign here to acknowledge you've been served these papers. And thanks for coming in. That makes it a lot easier.
Oh, no, sure. I'm making convenient for you.
Okay, all right. See if I can fix that lip of yours.
This is the whole reason Lip got into Lip. See what I did? Whole reason Hawk got into this anyway, is to beat these pricks up.
Finish it!
Okay. Seriously, Chris? You let him kid kill somebody?
I want you to evict a tenant in your receipt as strip mall.
Oh, is this about snake karate?
How much is that rent, exactly?
I can't tell you that.
We'll double it.
Amanda,
Nuclear option.
Deal.
we want him out by tomorrow.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, that's not the end of like, calm down.
You can't rent here anymore.
What about our contract?
Oh, well, all my contracts have escape clauses, and I have eviction papers. My nephews are going to help you leave, whether you like it or not.
Just clean the blood off that rat. Oh well.
You're the one giving up.
I don't know what to do.
Quiet! You let Chris take your dojo. You let Hawk and Tori and everyone else think you're weak. You're a sensei. It's who you are. If you can't see that, you're blind.
You go.
What? Am I doing it?
You're doing it.
I'm doing it!
Hey, Armand. Russo, that deal is off.
What? We had an agreement.
Hello, Danny boy. Nice try, but you can't end a war with diplomacy. So I suggest you prepare your students for battle.
Really? I don't like snakes. They shouldn't be allowed to move. They don't have legs. It's not cool. The police can listen to that phone call just asked the cell phone company to play it back. He literally threatened them, and then a snake was magically revealed in a car at the same time. But seriously, like, come on now. We already knew Kreese was a psychopath, but we didn't know how he became a psychopath. But he's not a psychopath. It's the shit that got drilled into him. You know what I mean? And almost certainly not just from the military. I'm sure from before then. You know, whoever his dad was probably a giant prick, or possibly military as well. You know, like, he's always seemed to have that military attitude. You know what I mean? I think they mentioned, they always mentioned he was military before. And, oh yeah, they had that picture with Green Beret and such frickin' frack. So, yeah, we already kind of knew he was military. We didn't know, you know, because he didn't strike first, whatever, that he got one of his friends killed in Nam, I guess. The best way to put it, but it sucks. It's sad, but, you know, what does that have to do with children and training children? Why is that your thing? There's plenty of karate classes for adults where they're more than happy to get the shit kicked out of them and talked down to like crazy right now. Like, that's a training style. Like, some people respond to it. I'm not a huge fan of it. If I've got like a personal trainer or something, I don't like being told I'm a giant piece of shit or a fat piece of shit. You know, like, that doesn't motivate me. I know a bunch of people that's absolutely what motivates them, that they want to be told they're a piece of shit. It motivates them to push harder and stuff. That doesn't work for me. That's why I'm a fat piece of shit. Apparently open season means you're gonna put a snake in a car? Like, also, like, what does that mean for the student? Because, like, you know, technically, Miyagi-Do is not really a thing right now. It's kind of a thing, you know what I mean? Like, they kind of train Sam, put that dumb idea together to strike first, technically, I guess. And that didn't work out. Dimitri got his freaking arm broken, and I'm sure Sam's going to put that on her. Like, put it on herself that she made that happen, but we'll find out later. And Tori and Miguel had a moment, I guess. Not a good one, obviously. That might make the rift worse. Like Tori, you can tell she's got the backstory to be a good person, you know what I mean? But, you know, they're gonna make her the bitch. They're gonna continue to make her the bitch and blame everyone, which, you know, like, the position she is in, I understand, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be a bitch too. But I feel like they're positioning her to, you know, make the switch by the end of the season, hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. And maybe Hawk too, just because he showed that remorse for what he did after he did it. But then what he did to that fat 35-year-old, you know what? No, I'm okay with that. Hawk's a good person. I like Hawk now. That guy was a bitch. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Where they're going from here. We'll jump into 7 and 8 next week. And, yeah, like, we're almost caught up. Like, I'm going to be sad when I'm caught up, man. I don't want to get caught up. The show rules. And it's like, I liked seasons 1 and 2. Like, the nostalgia was on point a little bit. But a lot of it was cheese. And kind of, you know, hokey and whatever. They've had some real moments since Miguel falling from the banister. Season 3's been really good. And messed up in points. It's been really good. So yeah, we'll jump into 7 and 8 next week. The week after that, we'll finish them up. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you next time.